Hey everyone, this is Lindsay from Super Sacred Powers Coaching. Just hopped out of the shower and thought I'd do a little vlog before it got too late in the day. So I can sit out here in front of my bedroom window and look at the beautiful woods out here in northeastern Pennsylvania. Now, I have to say, that needed to be a little extra positive right there. I needed that extra energy just to even do that. Today was a really rough day. Even though we're right in the middle of two eclipses and the energy is supposed to be absolutely amazing, you know, really sometimes those high energies really just, they hit us in places that we don't expect. And at least for me today, it was great fear around money and around the idea of security. And I wrote a little blog post about this, and I'm going to attach the video to this so you can read a little bit more about the releasing aspect, the letting go aspect of those fears. And I'll boil right down to it. So this is a nice quick video here for you today. What it came down to was realizing that in the moment, that fear, that thought cyclone, that negative thought of, what am I going to do? Oh my goodness, this happened again. This happened again. And the shame that was attached to having that pattern repeat over and over. It was getting down to the very moment of saying, you know what? I'm sitting here in my house. I have these beautiful woods out here. You know, I'm going to go meet my parents for dinner today. And, you know, things are not going to be that way. Those thoughts are just thoughts. And they're ephemeral. And they don't have to be any more true or false than the good thoughts. The good thoughts. Why am I giving power to the fear-based thoughts? Why is it so easy to believe those fear thoughts? And I think what it really comes down to is that we feel the pain so much more deeply. And we believe it's actually personal when it's not. It's not, because it's just a thought. We feel it so deeply, but we don't feel the joy. We don't feel the joy in the same way. It's lighter. It doesn't weigh as heavily in our bodies. And it brings us up. And the big switcheroo, the big moment, wasn't just believing in the positive thoughts. Because, well, thoughts are thoughts. It's when you sunk down, when I sunk down into that moment, after I let it all out, after I had a good cry, where I could finally feel that silence. That silence and that space where there was nothing. Nothing but soul. And soul knew. Soul knew those thoughts weren't true. Those thoughts weren't even on that plane. I was getting a, oh honey, kind of feeling. You poor thing. From soul today. And I have to say, as soul goes, as my guidance goes, I do not have that gentle voice inside my head, inside my being. I much more encompass a much fiercer energy at times. But today it was being gentle. Oh, honey. We're here again, and you don't need to be. You don't need to be. 90% of the time, you're walking around, and you're chasing. You're not chasing, but you're trying to encompass all that you can be. You're trying to submit to that process of becoming and becoming your potential, your destiny. Why should this moment be any different? The circumstance might have changed. A little blip might have come up. But why should that stop? Why should that stop the joy that you're experiencing in becoming more? So if you're experiencing any of this, I hope it resonates with you. I hope you get something from it. And now I'm going to go off and get ready for that dinner with my parents that I was talking about. So have a good day, everyone. I'll see you next week.